What's going on, guys? Plessy Beach X3 back here with another duel video, and this time we have something a little bit different that I've never done on the channel before. This is a few games of me and my buddy playing Edison format. I like Edison format a lot. It's pretty much the only YuGiOh that I play nowadays, now that I'm like super into One Piece. And my buddy is just starting to play Edison more and more, so excuse all the misplays and the might be some incorrect rulings or misplays. We're not like pros at the format or anything, so and this is his very first time ever playing Hero Beat, and I'm playing probably my favorite deck of the format, but it's not very good. It's Insect Control. And you'll see, I think it's a pretty cool deck. It got like 12th at one of the Duel Devastators tournaments. But if you guys want like a deck profile of this deck, I'd be willing to do it. It's just like a rogue control-y deck. So I make Underground Arachnid with Plague Spreader and Aztekipede. He Fiendish Chains. If you don't know what Underground Arachnid does, he lets me, his effective priority, relinquish a card, so you equip it to it, and then if it would be destroyed by battle, you can unequip the monster that you equipped instead. And then it's an Ancient Gear as well. It can be, you can't activate spells and traps whenever he attacks. It takes a Dark Tuner and an Insect card. And funny enough, there are no Insect Dark Tuners in the game at this point in time. But I've played this deck a lot, so I know it quite a bit. I played it on DB like a bunch, way more than any other Edison deck, even though it's really bad. But he pops my RODD, which is like my win condition in this deck. Swings over my flying Kamakuri. Float into another flying Kamakuri. Whenever it's destroyed, you get to summon a wind 1500 or less in attack position, so I summon 2 more flying Kamakuris. He's got Neos and Stratos on the field. I normal the Howling Insect, and then I play Solidarity. Solidarity and then I take it back. But Solidarity, if all of your monsters in the graveyard are insects, it doesn't have to be insects, it can be any type, are insects, then all your insects on the field gain 800, and it works, and like you only play insects, so it works well. And then like you don't play Stardust Road or anything. Sometimes you make Stardust, but, and as you can see here, the biggest misplay was that there was a Stardust in my graveyard. So excuse that. I promise this is the first game we've played in a while, so it gets better after this, but it works really well with Plague Spreader. This Plague Spreader can tune into the Arachnid and then banish itself, so that you have only insects engraved. I normal the Crossword Beetle. The Crossword Beetle, level 4 insect 1800. It lets you gives all of your insects piercing if it isn't the only other insect on the field. And then I normal summon Beeless Soldier. Beeless Soldier lets you tribute itself and another insect to draw 2 cards. He goes Miracle Fusion for Ab-Zero. The other monster on the field is Howling Insect. If it's destroyed by battle, summon an insect with 1500 or less. It's essentially the I forget the name of the card, but the fairies have a similar card, whereas like Shining Angel is more like Flying Kamakuri, and the other searcher is like, or the other floater is like Howling Insect, and then he destroys Howling Insect. I summon Spider. Spider has a really bad effect, but it's funny if it comes up. If it destroys a defense position monster by battle, you can summon a level 4 or less insect from your graveyard. So I try to do that. I try to book a moon. Not that it would have done anything, the Ab-Zero would have destroyed my whole field, but Spider is one of the worst cards on my deck, so I was willing to let it die. He swings with Ab-Zero, swings with Neos, and then E-calls for Ocean. Normal the Howling, attack over for 2,000, assuming that Stardust wasn't in my graveyard. Normal's Hero, or Ocean, attacks over the Howling Insect. Summon Goki-Pon. Goki-Pon, whenever it's destroyed by battle, you can add an insect with 1,500 or less. I add Man-Eater Bug. I'm sure y'all know what Man-Eater Bug does. Set Man-Eater Bug, pass. Wing Blast, I have to Judgment that or I lose. And he passes Trunade. And like, Trunade is the only form of back row removal besides MST in the deck, because the deck plays like 3 Solidarity, 3 Verdant Sanctuary, and 2 Skill Drain. So Heavy Storm is dead a lot of the times. I might add it in though, because it's really good, obviously. But next game, Heroes goes first. I start with a giant Trunade so I can get off my combo. This combo is like the best combo in the deck. It's Verdant Sanctuary plus either Flying Kamakuri or Howling Insect. Verdant Sanctuary is a card, continuous spell. Whenever an insect destroys by battle or card effect, you can add the same level of monster from your deck to your hand. So a normal Howling Insect, swing, take damage, summon off Howling, add another Howling, summon Flying Kamakuri, add Aztekapede, crash, summon, add Aztekapede, crash, summon, add Aztekapede, crash, summon. And then I end on B-List Soldier, which is the tribute 2 to draw 2. Summon Aztekapede by banishing an insect from my graveyard and then tribute it off to draw 2. And then I set a bunch of back row. That's like the main combo of the deck. You want to banish the B-List Soldier, so whenever you return to the different dimension, you can use B-List Soldier again. He sets a bunch of back row. And now I have like a billion cards in hand with like 2 extenders in the form of Aztekapede. He Phoenixes Aztekapede, set a monster and pass. He swings. He's Howling Insect. I don't get the ad here. I shouldn't have got the ad because it's only a face-up monster. But again, we're rusty. I summon Goki-Pon off of that, and then I summon Aztekapede just to bait out any sort of back row. Swing. He takes it, surprisingly. Goes into a Rhoda. And right now I have like a bunch of extenders in my hand, but I'm just trying to bait out back row until I can go for game. Stratos, and I flip Skill Drain. Skill Drain is like broken in this deck because like you have Goki-Pon, which is a add whenever it's destroyed a battle, and then Flying Kamakuri and Howling Insect both activate in the graveyard, and then also B-List Soldier tributes for cost, so you can tribute both of them and draw 2 under Skill Drain. He discards the gold to add the Skyscraper. Activate Skyscraper so he can swing over the Aztekapede, but then I activate Layer Wire is what that card's called. It lets you banish an insect from graveyard to pop any monster on the field. Just decent. It's pretty good. It lets you out a big monster and then also lets you fuel your banish pile for your RODD later. I could have chained MST on the Phoenix chain, but I really didn't see the point. I want to get rid of more back row, just invalidating more and more of his back row one by one and playing the long game because it is insect control. He banishes gold. They're all heroes. Gold and water for Ab-Zero. And now I have RODD set, but I'm like, I really need to out this Ab-Zero before I go into RODD, obviously. So I'm just gonna like stall until I can out the Ab-Zero, and then I'm gonna go RODD for game. That's like the game plan. He beats up the Aztekipede and Verdant Sanctuary, lets me add Quackamiro Beetle. Quackamiro Beetle is like just a beater. It's a 1900. You have to reveal an insect on the end phase, or it's destroyed. And then also, your opponent cannot. Whenever your opponent special summons light or dark monsters, they have to be in defense. This effect really isn't good. It's just a 1900 with Solidarity up. A normal Arsenal bug. It goes up to 2000. If it's not the only other insect on the field. If it's the only other insect, it's 1000. But since it's there was another monster on the field. And then also Solidarity puts it up to 28. I think he mirror forced me or something. And I got to go Verdant Sanctuary. I didn't have any level 3 targets, so I could only add Maneater Bug. Set the Maneater Bug. Swings over, Maneater Bug to pop the Ab-Zero to get it out of the way so that next turn I can RODD finally. I book just to stop damage and like open up another spell trap spot. Normal the Beetle. Activate another Solidarity, so he goes up to plus 16 and then RODD so that all my bugs are plus 16. Summon all of them and that's game. Because RODD is a nasty card. My hand was terrible, so I like this game. I just normal the Beetle, activate Verdant, let it die on the end phase, and then add Aztekipede. He goes gold into Skyscraper. A normal Cross-Sword Beetle. Again, he's new to Edison, so he tried to Gores. Fair enough. I think we've all done that whenever we start Edison format, and we didn't actually play the deck back in the day. I mean, whenever Edison format was big, I was like 10, so definitely didn't play it that much. I activated Giant Trunade because I wanted to go for my Verdant Sanctuary combo with a Recruiter. The Gemini Sparks classically and ruins my day. So my Giant Trunade was essentially useless. Normal the Flying Kamakuri, activate Solidarity, swing for 3000. Yeah, I'm playing like I don't know he has Gores, even though I saw it earlier. If like in a real game, if like they set 3 and I Giant Trunade, if they set 4 and I Giant Trunade and they let it go through, I'm always swinging because there's no way they have Gores because they just set 4. But again, we're new. He kills my Flying Kamakuri, crashes his token into it, and then I've summoned another 3000 in tech Flying Kamakuri. Swing over the Gores and pass. Now I'm just playing Big Bug Beatdown. 3000, he Phoenix Wind Blast, that's fine. I'll just do it again next turn. No more and swing 3000. Make him waste another card on it. Torrentials it, sure. Play an Aztekipede, that's gaining 1800. So it's at 35. Swing with 35. And he has nothing for that, that's game. Next game, he sets 2 back row, sets 1, pass. Normal the Katakuri, and then activate Verdant, just in case he wants to do something dumb. Swing, and I hit a Voltic, which it has 1500 defense. So I'd lose by 100. Set another pass, he sets another pass. I'm just playing the slow game until I can accrue enough advantage to beat his board. So just keep passing back and forth. He heavy storms me. And then I'm like, fuck. But he decides to Starlight Road it to summon a Stardust, which, sure. I'd much rather have a Stardust than a Heavy Storm because I did not have a protection card. He Wing Blasts my bug, and then I text me directly. I summon another Kamakuri, swing over, and then do the combo. Another Kamakuri, add Aztekapede. Crash Kamakuri, add another Aztekapede. Or I decide to add Cross-Sword Beetle. Because I probably already have a because I already have a Kamakuri and the 2 Aztekapede in hand, so I don't need to go all full combo. Summon the Aztekapede, tribute him off with Beatless Soldier, draw 2. Summon another Aztekapede just to have something, and then activate Solidarity to protect my life. Gemini Sparks the Solidarity. Rhoda's into an ocean. Swings over, and I get to search at level 4 with Verdant. I search the Quackimera Beetle. Special Aztekapede, normal Plague Spreader, Synchro 6 into Underground Arachnid, which takes a Stardust, and I swing over the Voltic. Normal's Ocean, then activates Miracle Fusion. He passes because if he swings over, I'm just going to take it, but I'm just going to crash it. Crash the Arachnid, take 100, and then detach the Stardust to save him from battle, and then affect main phase 2 to take the Ab-Zero. And then adds a Skyscraper. Passes. Swing with the Big Bug and the Arachnid, and he Gorses me. That's fine, I pass. Normal's the Ocean. Activates the Skyscraper. Attacks over. And I Mirror Force him. Because if his Ab-Zero dies, it's going to blow up my board. Or if I have to detach it for Arachnid, it's going to blow up my board. Normal the Cross-Sword Beetle just to have more guys on the board, more threats. Tries to swing over the Cross-Sword Beetle, and I can't book the token, so I just let it die. And Verdant lets me add a Spider. Normal another Beetle, and it gets bottomless. I could book it, but I'm like, well, I don't really feel like booking this. I think it's fine. So I Judgment it because I really want this to go through. And again, I could book if I book the Arachnid in response to the Fiendish Chain, it's going to blow up my board because Ab-Zero dies. Text over, it's going to die because of Skyscraper, and then I book it, and then I lay wire the token to save my board. Swing, Arachnid can't attack. I realize that, so then I go back to main phase 1. Normal the spider. Attack over with spider effect. No targets, classically. So like the one time I can actually get that shitty card off, it doesn't work. Next game, I take that game. Next game, I normal the Howling Insect, play the Verdant. And swing. So if he ever wants to attack me, he's going to have to give me 2 cards. He calls into Neos Alias. Swings over, I get both effects. Gemini sparks it away. I'm not sure if you can do that, but whatever. I just summon the Howling Insect. Swing 12. Swing 12. I'm just going to keep swinging 12 until he deals with it. And he dealt with it. So I set 1 pass. Normal's Alias, swings over Goki Pawn, and I get to add another Howling Insect. Set the Howling Insect pass. Normal's Ocean, and I TT. And he has Miracle Fusion, classically. Sings 25. Special Aztekipede. He gets Bottomless. I special another Aztekipede. Normal the Plague Spreader, trying to go for Arachnid to take his Ab-Zero. And priority take it. Heat Torrentials. A Judgment here. I guess I think it's worth it. I really want to keep this Arachnid on the field. Because my hand otherwise is kind of trash. I just have a B-list soldier and it does nothing by itself. It's like the one brick in the deck. You really don't want to draw that B-list soldier, but because you can summon off Flying Kamakuri. I say it's the one brick in the deck, but the whole deck is bricks. They're all bad cards, but they get there. They get there. Yeah, I just get classically hero beated. Go into another Aztekipede, and I try to do this Arachnid again. Yeah, I remember this top deck. I just top decked the Aztekipede when I had nothing else in hand, so he bounces, his Ab-Zero blows up my board. All I got is B-list soldier, he sings for 12. Set the B-list soldier, set a card, pass, Stratos. I think I'm losing this game either way. Thinking about skill draining this. But if I skill drain, I think I lose. Because my life points are so low, I had to have him swing with the Stratos first, hopefully. That's my only way of living. But I didn't top deck anything good, so I died. Next game, I just set 1 pass. He opens the Future Fusion. I tell him generally you want to send the Neos Alias so that your trap card is live. Miracle Fusion into Ab-Zero. Alias over Howling Insect. Howling Insect summons another Howling Insect. Howling Insect into Flying Kamakuri. Solidarity to make my Howling Insect 22. Another Solidarity to make it 3,000. Swing over the Neos Alias because that card is crazy. If you ever top decks a Gemini Spark. Swing over and he mirror forces me. I pass and he gets his Future Fusion Ab-Zero. I tried to Torrential on summon, I forgot that, I thought it was Mirror Force for some reason. So I Torrential on summon and then he just Starlight Roads me and I lose. Another game, T set pass, Future Fusion. Again. I think I pro set the heavy. Nope. I banish, or deprison his Neos Alias. Thank God he didn't have Gemini Spark. Flip the Goki Pawn. Oh, I decided not to. Oh, I summoned the Arsenal Bug first so that he can't bottomless it. Flip the Goki Pawn and swing 8. Because if I flip the Goki Pawn first and then I normal the Arsenal Bug, then he gets then he can bottomless it because it's automatically 2,000. He swings over with Crabons and I add an Howling Insect. Howling Insect, try to crash with the Crabons. And I skill drain before I swing. So I crash and then summon another Howling Insect and swing again. He tries to activate the Future Fusion to summon the Ab-Zero and I have MST for it. Braincon, my Howling Insect, normal Ocean. Yeah, I just don't think Braincon is like, it can do as much in the hero deck as it can in other decks. So he just has to give it right back to me. Activate Verdant Sanctuary in case he tries to Torrential me, and then normal the Arsenal Bug to swing big. Yeah, Stratos, but I have Skill Drain. Swings over the Howling Insect, summon Kamakuri, and add another Howling Insect off Verdant Sanctuary. Another Verdant Sanctuary. So whenever I crash, I can add 2. Double Aztekapede. Crash again, add Beetle, another Aztekapede. Summon a Bela Soldier. Attack over Stratos with... Oh. Never mind. I could have attacked it with a Stratos, but whatever. Because my arsenal was at 28. But I tribute both, draw 2, summon Aztekapede, summon Aztekapede. Miracle Fusions, and I pretty much have to solemn that. Beetle, swing, and that's game. But I just wanted to show off the insect deck. I think it's a really cool deck. One of my favorite decks of Edison format. Not very good, but pretty cool. If you want to see more Edison stuff or see the deck profile, let me know. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3.